Ever stared at your QuickBooks screen, wondering why your bank transactions aren't magically appearing? Or maybe you're wrestling with manual data entry, dreaming of a seamless, automated workflow? You're not alone. We've all been there. It's that frustrating gap between your financial reality and the promise of efficient bookkeeping. You're trying to streamline your business, save time, and eliminate those pesky data entry errors, but something just isn't clicking. Let's be honest, QuickBooks is a powerhouse. It's designed to simplify your financial life, but it's only as effective as the data it receives. And that data, more often than not, comes straight from your bank. So the burning question is, which banks actually play nice with QuickBooks? Which financial institutions allow for that smooth, automated data flow that we all crave? It's a vital question, isn't it? Because if your bank isn't compatible, you're stuck in a time-consuming, error-prone cycle that defeats the entire purpose of using QuickBooks in the first place. Imagine the hours you could save, the stress you could avoid, if only you knew which banks seamlessly integrated with your accounting software. We're going to dive deep into this topic today. We'll explore not just which banks work with QuickBooks, but also the nuances of these integrations, the potential pitfalls, and how to troubleshoot common connection issues. We'll also discuss alternatives if your current bank isn't on the list, and how to maximize the benefits of direct bank feeds. Before we get into the specifics, let's quickly recap why this bank integration is so crucial. QuickBooks, at its core, needs real-time, accurate financial data to provide meaningful insights. Manual entry is a recipe for disaster, introducing errors, consuming valuable time, and potentially leading to costly mistakes. Direct bank feeds, on the other hand, automate this process, pulling transactions directly from your bank account into QuickBooks. This means reduced errors, no more typos or miscalculations, time savings, free up hours that would otherwise be spent on manual data entry, real-time insights, get an up-to-the-minute view of your financial health, improved accuracy, ensure your books are always up to date. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. Which banks work with QuickBooks? The good news is that QuickBooks supports a vast network of financial institutions. Most major banks in the United States, Canada, and many other countries offer direct bank feeds. This includes major national banks. Think of the big names: Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank, and US Bank. These giants generally have robust integrations with QuickBooks, allowing for seamless data transfer. Regional banks. Many regional banks also offer compatibility. It's always best to check with your specific bank, as regional support can vary. Credit unions. Credit unions are increasingly offering online banking services that are compatible with QuickBooks. Again, direct verification is always best. Online banks. Online banks like Capital One 360, Ally Bank, and others often provide strong integrations due to their focus on digital services. It's important to understand that compatibility doesn't always mean perfect, seamless integration. There can be nuances. For example, some banks may only support downloading a limited number of transactions at a time, or they might have occasional connection issues. QuickBooks Online, in particular, leverages a system called bank feeds to connect with these institutions. This system uses secure connections to pull transaction data directly into your QuickBooks account. The process is generally straightforward. You connect your bank account through QuickBooks, and the software automatically downloads your transactions. However, there are potential pitfalls to be aware of. One common issue is connection instability. Sometimes, banks update their security protocols, or QuickBooks itself undergoes updates, leading to temporary disruptions. When this happens, you might see error messages or experience delays in data downloads. Another challenge is data formatting. Banks format their transaction data differently, which can sometimes lead to inconsistencies in how the data appears in QuickBooks. This might require you to manually categorize or reconcile transactions. So, what happens if your bank doesn't directly integrate with QuickBooks? Don't panic. There are alternatives. Manual CSV uploads. Most banks allow you to download transaction data in CSV format. You can then import these CSV files into QuickBooks. While this isn't as automated as direct bank feeds, it's still more efficient than manual entry. Third-party apps. Several third-party apps specialize in bridging the gap between banks and QuickBooks. These apps act as intermediaries, pulling data from your bank and then pushing it into QuickBooks. However, always exercise caution when using third-party apps and ensure they are reputable and secure. Consider switching banks. If seamless integration is a priority, you might consider switching to a bank that offers robust QuickBooks compatibility. This might seem like a drastic step, but it could save you significant time and frustration in the long run. Now, let's talk about maximizing the benefits of direct bank feeds. Here are some tips. Regular reconciliation. Even with automated feeds, it's crucial to reconcile your bank accounts regularly. This ensures that your QuickBooks records match your bank statements, catching any discrepancies. Categorization rules. QuickBooks allows you to set up rules for automatically categorizing transactions. This can save you a significant amount of time, especially for recurring transactions. Review and verify. Don't assume that automated feeds are always perfect. Review your transactions regularly to ensure they are categorized correctly. Stay updated. Keep your QuickBooks software and bank connections updated to ensure compatibility and security. Let's address some common troubleshooting steps for bank feed issues. Check your internet connection. A stable internet connection is essential for bank feeds to function correctly. Refresh the connection. If you're experiencing issues, try disconnecting and reconnecting your bank account in QuickBooks. Clear your browser cache. Sometimes, browser cache can interfere with QuickBooks functionality. Contact your bank. If you're still experiencing issues, contact your bank to ensure there are no problems on their end. Review QuickBooks help resources. Intuit, the maker of QuickBooks, provides extensive help resources online, including troubleshooting guides for bank feed issues. It's important to remember that the landscape of online banking and accounting software is constantly evolving. New banks are emerging, and existing banks are updating their systems. This means that the list of compatible banks can change over time. Always verify compatibility directly with your bank and QuickBooks. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.